Hey, sports cards investor, what's up? My name is Kilian from Soccer Card Investing. Nice to meet you here. Just wanted to go quickly over the recent news in soccer world and what those news mean for you, my fellow sports cards investor. So without further ado, let's just get right in here and let's talk about what's currently going on in the market. As we can see, we have a huge free transfer last week here with David Alaba joining Real Madrid from Bayern Munich. So he was actually, I think, joined Bayern Munich at 16 years old already. Huge legacy here, like there in Germany, and with the Austrian national team as well. Is the Austrian national team captain, won the Champions League several times, the Bundesliga a couple of times, and the German Cup as well. Now joining Real Madrid, I think super exciting for him, and also obviously a huge deal for Real Madrid to get a player of such quality for free. I mean, probably they will pay him quite a nice salary as well, but still, on the free market, it's super difficult, I guess, to sign a player like David Alaba. But yeah, he's now making that move to Real Madrid, and they were promising him more playing time in midfield as well, where he is also playing in the Austrian national team. Whereas at Bayern Munich, he was mostly playing as a left back. And that's where the thing gets interesting for me, honestly, because usually I'm saying that normally you shouldn't pay too much attention to the defensive player in terms of future market value. But in this case, Alaba might transition into a more offensive role at Real Madrid. So potentially he could build a very nice midfield of three with Casemiro and Toni Kroos, and then him on the left side with a strong left foot. I mean, he's an excellent playmaker as well. So that could potentially be interesting to see how he develops in Real Madrid and how he transitions into that role in midfield. And then maybe even you can see if there are like some dirt cheap rookie cards of him, because I think he's definitely a player that is mostly overlooked. So something exciting potentially here. We have Konate. He's signing for Liverpool from RB Leipzig. I can say definitely a super strong central back. I think only 21 years old, amazing potential. But of course, as a central back, not really like a huge not really like a huge potential in terms of his market value in the future. What is actually super exciting currently is that the Euros are starting soon, the Euro 2020. We have a couple of super interesting players like Phil Foden mentioned here. Kalajdzic, for example, is another super exciting player from the Bundesliga, Austrian national team as well. That guy is a center forward, and he's like 2.02 meters tall, I think. So huge, super tall. Very dangerous in the box, of course, with his headers. So many people to definitely have on your close radar. And I think it's super interesting because right now we see a huge dip in the market, right? And I think if you are quick, you can really make during the next weeks maybe some nice little bucks on flipping a few people who are showing strong performances in the Euros or during the Euros, and you can definitely benefit from that if you're awake now during the dip and buy those players that you think will have a great tournament. You saw that, for example, with Kai Havertz when I looked into eBay after the Champions League final and Chelsea beat Man City. It was obviously like his price exploded. I think for his rookie card, Topps Chrome, you would pay probably like 3 times the price of what you've been paying on that very afternoon on the same day. But after he scored the important goal for Chelsea against Man City in the Champions League final, obviously his price went up, right? And through the roof. Talking about that, I think super cool that the underdog won in the Champions League final. I mean, Chelsea's super young squad with so many exciting players. right? Here's Christian Pulisic, the before mentioned Kai Havertz is super exciting, Mason Mount. So very, very, very exciting squad. And I think that is for you as a sports cards investor, if you already invested in those players before, very, very smart of you, especially, for example, Pulisic, who is very, very loved in the American market and now has already some serious titles in his track record with the Champions League trophy. So yeah, that I think are super, super nice developments for us as soccer sports cards investors. We have another market upgrade here. Lukaku breaks the 100 million mark. Lukaku is also a player I see many people right now talking about, those people who especially bet on Belgium to play an important role in this year's Euros. And of course, if they will have a great tournament in strong performances, it's most likely that Lukaku will be successful as a goal scorer for them. So definitely a player I would look out for during those next couple of weeks. Huge potential I see there for him, since he's like such a unique player type as well, and recently been very, very successful at Inter Milan as well. And you get his cards for dirt cheap as well. So that's my general recommendation for this week. Have an eye on the prices. It's definitely declining currently. You see very, very low prices. And if you know what you're doing, if you did your research, if you did your homework, you can potentially really profit in the next weeks during the Euros. Check out soccercardinvesting.com for new updates for you as a sports cards investor. Really, really excited for the upcoming stuff we're going to put out on that website. So make sure that you're on the email list. If you go now to soccercardinvesting.com, just leave your name and your email, and we'll sign you up and hook you up with the newest and latest information for you as a sports cards investor about the soccer world. Can be excited for what's going to be out there in the next couple of weeks. Thank you for staying here with me, for hanging out with me, talking about sports cards and checking back on the news. See you next week for a new episode on this channel, and enjoy investing in sports cards in the next couple of weeks, and then enjoy the Euros making big, big profits potentially. See you then. Bye-bye.